Hi, this is Steve with Xennsoft. In our last video, I showed you how to create this layer slider. We walked through the steps on adding images and creating text. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps to make the change to the second slider, which is this one with the rocks and towel. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we'll go to WordPress, and then we'll hover over Layer Slider and over to All Sliders. Okay, we'll go to our slider 1 and we'll be working on the second image here. Okay, and here's our first image, or slide 1, and we want to work on slide 2. So up here close to the top on the left, we'll select slide 2, and we can begin to make our changes. So just as I did in the last video, I'm going to actually keep this slide rather than delete it and just make adjustments directly to it. Now the background image here is this flower and the rocks. So I'll go down to that first, click on the image to change it, select the image that I want, insert it, and it's ready for me to work with. So I'm going to grab these other images, just put them over here off to the side a little bit. I'm going to change the size of this image, so I'll go to Styles, and I'm going to put it in as 800 and a height of 505. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me call this swimming pool. And the bottle here, let me change that image. I want to select my happy couple. I'm going to get rid of the towel altogether. So I'll just delete it. Okay, I want this image to be a little bit larger. So I'll come down to Styles. Move these off to the side a bit. And I'll pull this down here. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, and I'll use this text and adjust that. So I'll go over to Content. It's already on text. So let's change that to, why is she so happy? She's going on vacation. See how that looks? Okay, great. I want to change the style. I want it to be the exact same color that I used on the first slide. So I'll just enter that color number here. And I'm going to use the Indie Flower font. It's the same as I used on the first slider. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, not too bad. I'd like the text to be a little bit larger, so I'll come down here, change the font size from a 30. Let's try a 60. Okay, well that's way too big, so let's go down to, let's try a 40. That's a whole lot better, maybe just a little bit larger. Oops. Okay, perfect. Now I need the padding to be a little bit larger to accommodate the larger text. So under padding, I don't have anything on the top and bottom. Let's try 10 here. Okay, and that increased that size, and we'll put 10 on the bottom as well. That's pretty good. Just a little bit larger than that. I think that'll work. Let's change the title so I don't get confused on what's what. And the main course, I'm going to delete this font. And you can make as many modifications as you like. So it's pretty simple to make the adjustments. For example, if I don't like the padding, I just come down here and just take that off completely. Or if I wanted to make it more circular, rather than 3px, I could change that to a 9. Now the edges are a little bit more rounded. I'm going to go ahead and take it out completely. I want to keep this color so I can use it for the font. But I'll take the background out altogether. And I'd like to increase the font size. Not quite as much. Okay. And let's try a different font as well. Okay, that's going to work a lot better for me. Need to reduce the size down. That's just great. That's looking really good. Let's increase this image size. I didn't rename that. And let's put that up to 300, see what that looks like. Okay, it's going to distort my picture a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and just leave it at 200. And we'll take a look at how this looks on our preview. So you can have fun with it. I like to change the duration for this slide here, how long it's going to be there. So we're on slide 2. Let me bump that up to 8 seconds. And we'll exit preview. So let's make a couple adjustments on how things actually transition in. So I'll go to transition. I want my happy couple to come in a little bit quicker. I'm going to take that down to 1 second. And right now there's no delay, it just all comes together at one time. So the couple, I'm going to put a delay of 2.5 seconds. And our text, she's going on vacation. I'll go to transition on this. Okay, that one already has a delay, so that's great. Takes 2 seconds to come in. And let's check our swimming pool. And there's no delay there, so that's perfect. Okay, so I can go back up, enter preview one more time. And as you see, there's a much longer delay before the couple came in. So again, you can play around with this, have a lot of fun. Now if I like these changes, I need to make sure to save them. And let's see what this looks on the actual website. And here we have our first slide. And the second one we just created. So again, a pretty powerful tool, gives you a lot of options, a lot of flexibility. In the next video, I'll be walking you through the steps to change these static blocks here below. So take a look at that video, and thanks for watching.